We got Cannon Busters, Terminator, and Atlanta. Let's do this. NERDSoul. Late Ill Kid at OneYoungsta, holding it down, bringing that StreetGEEK and NERDSoul. What is up, my people, today? Oh yeah, we coming with another wonderful episode of Dropping Jewels. During the week, things go on. We can't pick up everything, but we try to sprinkle it on here and get it going. So first up, we're gonna talk about Atlanta. Shadow and Actors saying that season 2 has pretty much started production. They got office buildings blocked off. They got the South Lake Mall blocked off. They're all in East Point doing their thing. And the beautiful thing is that this is now real. The breakout first season of the amazing show with Donald Glover at the helm, you know, just it's fun, it's funny, it's deep, it's subversive, it's got a lot of layers to it, and it just really hit at the right time. And it's good to hear that there's some movement. You know, whenever you hear like, oh, season 2 is gonna be stalled, you know, Donald Glover has stuff, you know, the other actors have stuff, Keith Stanfield has stuff, you know, everybody has things to do, and you hear like, oh man, maybe we just got this one great season and maybe that's just what it is. But they were like, no, it'll come back, it'll just take some time. And now it seems that that time is now. The cameras are starting to roll. And the reason why this is an important thing is because it's not real until craft services show up. And now it seems like craft services have shown up. People are out, they're starting to film, the cameras are going up. So I am excited. So you should be too, because Atlanta just picked up like mad Emmys and stuff. It's been getting praise from left and right, front to back. And I'm just glad that this breakout show is going to continue into a season 2. And hopefully that joint is just, man, just as funny as the first one. So my question to you is, one, are you excited? Or are you like, man, look, don't holler at me until I see a trailer? Or two, the question is, what is your favorite episode? For me, right now, it's a toss-up between Juneteenth and The Club. Those two episodes, I mean, there's other episodes that are just as crazy and hilarious, but those two episodes, they struck a chord with me. So guys, holla at me, I'm gonna holla at you. Down in the comments, let me know what you think about finally hearing movement on Atlanta season 2. And we're gonna move on to my boy LeSean Thomas. So next up is a dope and in-depth interview with my man LeSean Thomas on the upcoming, of course, Cannon Busters and Children of Ether. You've seen me do my LeSean appreciation post long ago. I've also covered the new news of him getting picked up, or his show getting picked up by Netflix. That is just great news all around. But the reason I pulled this interview out is because I think that this interview is a nice tool for those people that are just getting to know LeSean Thomas or haven't got a chance to see him actually sit down and speak about the process. So in this article, he talks about, you know, Cowboy Bebop being one of his favorite series, how great it is, how it's enthralling and stylish. He talks about how Cannon Busters got picked up, how, you know, he was creating the comic book, then Boondocks came in, he had to switch gears with that and Black Dynamite and things of that nature. But I think the most important part of this article, and why people that are into LeSean Thomas, that are into animation and things like that, should check this article out, is because of how deep it gets into the process of animation. The importance here is, like, he lays out the process of these shows getting picked up, the way the collaboration goes on between, say, artists in France or artists in South Korea, artists in Japan, artists in the US. He also makes a lot of statements on the current state of American animation and television animation in the States, and how the children, or, well, I guess not children, you guys are like adults now, but adults in college are kind of learning about, you know, animation and what their avenues are and what their possibilities are and things of that nature when it comes to finding a career in animation, and how the style here has changed and what the market is looking for and things of that nature, and also how hard it is to get a show, of course, to be picked up. He also talks about the Kickstarter route. There's a lot of knowledge in here for people that are interested in animation. Or if you're, say, I talk to a lot of people that are like indie creators. If you're working on an animated project and maybe you're just at, getting your feet wet, you're not exactly sure. I think this article is a nice open doorway to at least give you some avenues, some possibilities, some ideas that you might not have heard before. So that's why I thought this might be perfect for a lot of you guys that watch and check this out that are already creators. You're working on your comic books, you want to make it animated, or you're working on this wonderful little animated property that you got and you think that you can make a real big imprint with it. Just check out this article and holler at LeSean Thomas in his group on Facebook. Dude is mad cool. He's super busy, but he does get back to people and, talks to them in the group. And, he's a pretty open book when it comes to dropping knowledge on animation. So guys, real quick, holler at each other down in the comments. Get talking about your projects. Maybe you guys can help each other out. Maybe you're an artist, this person's a writer, maybe this person's an animator, this person already got a comic book. Guys, down in the comments below, chop it up with each other. Maybe y'all can network, get something going. That's why I brought this up. I'd like to see some more collaborative projects, especially since this article talks so much about collaborative projects. So guys, holler at me, I'ma holler at you down in them comments. Get some things going on the networking tip, and we got one more thing to go. And I'm excited. So Skynet, Terminator has finally got a release date. Now I know you guys know that Linda Hamilton, James Cameron, and Arnold Schwarzenegger are coming back to the franchise. Finally, they are coming back. They're in full force. And this is going to be directed by Tim Miller, man. So if you like Deadpool, you like the sensibilities there. If you like anything James Cameron's done, this is a good look. And the wonderful thing is that this is being fast-tracked. Collider's breaking down that this is coming out on July 26, 2019. Happy birthday to me. Well, actually it's the 29th, but it's close enough, man. It's gonna be a great birthday gift to myself. But we don't have plot details. And the good thing here is that they're washing away the last 3 movies. So meaning this is gonna be taking place after Terminator 2. That's right, the bomb one that we all love. So since we've heard all the news, we know it's coming back, there's no plot details yet. My question to you is, what do you want from this movie? Like I'm wondering what you guys are thinking as far as what this movie can do or maybe what it should do. Like, what do you think this movie needs to do to not be successful box office wise, but to be good? Like, what do you need to see after Terminator 1 and Terminator 2? Not speaking about the other movies because these movies don't exist anymore. So after 1 and 2, what do you think is the logical thing to happen in John Connor's life and Sarah Connor's life? Guys, holler at me, I'm holler at you down in the comments, because if you still care, like I still care about Terminator, I'm very psyched to see where you want this to go. Me, I'm not exactly sure. There's so much stuff going on with time, so much stuff going on with Skynet and them evolving with AI and they're learning from their mistakes, sending stuff back. Who really knows? But I do know I want to see something good. And I'm not sure exactly where I want it to go yet, but guys, holler at me. Y'all might change my mind on some things. I'm not sure where I want the story to go yet, but hey, I'm open to suggestions. So before I bounce, I gotta tell you guys to hit up ThatNERDSoul.com. That's right, check me out right there. All my videos from the oldest, newest, latest, greatest, and all that. Then hit up shop.ThatNERDSoul.com and pick yourself up a t-shirt, player. That's right, you, your lady, and a baby. Then come back here, like, comment, subscribe, and share that NERDSoul. That's right, there's no better way that I can show people that you like what you are watching unless you just share it. And a big shout out to LA, what up? VA, what up? RVA, you got my heart. So please be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. And if you're working on an animated project, you might want to check out Cowboy Bebop. It's one of the best. Peace.